going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
How he sexually assaulted, harassed, whatever you want to call it, Olivia Wilde.
You've got two nice ones.
And they are kind of bumps, aren't they?
Blake Lively continues to make headlines.
You think I want to make you pay?
They are talking about Justin Baldoni's religion.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan.
The article dives into a rumor that Justin and Colleen Hoover, the book's author, were both part of the Baha'i religion.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are facing one of the biggest scandals of their careers as new revelations intensify their legal battle with Justin Baldoni. What started as a professional dispute has now unraveled into a Hollywood firestorm involving lawsuits, industry feuds, and shocking allegations. With their reputations on the line, the power couple appears to be in complete meltdown mode. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have always been Hollywood's golden couple, but their public image is now under fire amid an escalating legal war with Lively's It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni. The controversy, which began as a behind-the-scenes dispute, has spiraled into lawsuits, on-set accusations, and damaging media coverage.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan. Wait till you see this lawsuit.
Oh boy. Well, for what?
I'm just going to tell you, you're going to have to wait and see. It's coming up soon. But it's all going to be based on evidence. It's not going to be just a lawsuit. It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, admissions, documents, which prove exactly what she did and how she bullied her way through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin. And that's what it's going to be, essentially about. But there will be a number of causes of action. There's a number of different defendants here. Stephanie Jones will be all over this complaint. That is the PR agent who was supposed to be working for Justin Baldoni. There's Leslie Sloan, who's another PR agent who will be part of this lawsuit. That was Blake Lively's. Blake Lively will be sued. And we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also. And some
Ryan
of them will
Reynolds?
come as a surprise.
The couple made their first public appearance together since the drama unfolded at SNL 50, the anniversary special in New York City. Despite their smiles on the red carpet, insiders claim tensions are at an all-time high behind the scenes. The outing came just as their legal battle with Baldoni took a new turn, fueling speculation about what's really going on.
Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are all smiles amid their ongoing legal battle. On Sunday night, the couple attended the SNL 50, the anniversary special in New York City, posing for photos on the red carpet. For the event, Blake wore a silver gown that featured flowers, while her husband wore a classic tuxedo. Following the carpet, Ryan and Blake also made a cameo in the live special, with Ryan alluding to the drama.
Yes, they should go to the hospital right away.
Good.
Good luck.
The outing marked Blake and Ryan's first public appearance together since the beginning of their legal battle with Blake's It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni.
One of the most shocking claims to emerge involves Reynolds allegedly making fun of Baldoni in Deadpool. Attorney Brian Friedman, representing Baldoni, recently appeared on The Megyn Kelly Show to discuss the significance of these alleged jokes and why they could be used as evidence in the lawsuit. If true, this would not only escalate the legal case, but also paint Reynolds in a much darker light.
But what Ryan Reynolds, has seemingly done, right, is used his power and influence to not only help Blake Lively take over this movie, but he's used it, on Deadpool, and to make fun of Justin Baldoni.
Do you think that's what he did? We have a clip where his character Deadpool, which is very popular in this movie, acts more like the Justin Baldoni that I said turned me off with the I'm against toxic masculinity. And there's a question about whether he was taking a shot at Justin. Here's the clip.
Sorry about that. Come here, girl. Who are you? Oh, I'm Deadpool. And I guess you're Deadpool too. But in here, everybody calls me Nice Pool. Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too, and can't even tell. I don't think you're supposed to say that. That's okay. I identify as a feminist. Right.
He is also facing backlash after a resurfaced talk show clip allegedly shows him making a joke about sexual assault. Many have called the remark insensitive, especially given his ongoing legal battle. While Reynolds has yet to address the controversy, the backlash is adding to the growing scrutiny surrounding him.
So in the scene, she's sitting there and I take her top off, I take her bra off, and she has those pasties on. Right. But she's drawing these adorable little smiley faces. And I forget every line in the scene. Not just from this movie, from every other movie I've done. And I don't really know what I'm sort of going, I'm nervous, I'm blithering on about nothing. And at some point in the scene, she takes my hands and puts them on her breasts. So they're there, palms are a little sweaty, don't know what's happening. And then at the end of the scene, I'm supposed to take them, and I'm trying not to look at her like a 14-year-old boy who just won the lady lottery. At some point in the scene, I have to take my hands away, and I take my hands away, and I look down at my hands, and there's two freaking smiley faces. I have no idea what to do. So, the scene is over now. There's 65 crew members around. I mean, there's all these guys. There's like on the jackpot.
So what I'm hearing is not only do you peel this lady's pasties off, you cop the look, and then what did you call it? Right, allowed 65 cast and crew members to cop a look because they hit the jackpot. Interesting.
I'm sitting there and I reflexively, like an idiot, just put my hands right back on the breasts. And I think I'm doing it to cover them up, but I'm like realizing right now it's a very fine line between chivalry and, workplace sexual assault.
Yeah. Again, in an interview with El Amiguero 11 years ago, pretty much with the same sentiment. It's a fine line between acting and just
SH and SH.
Further adding to the chaos, conservative commentator Candace Owens recently released a video questioning whether Reynolds had used his influence to strong-arm Hollywood executives. The allegations remain unverified, but the mere suggestion of such behavior is damaging enough, especially in an industry where power dynamics are under constant scrutiny.
That at the Deadpool after party, Ryan went and found a William Morris Endeavor. Now that's the biggest agency, everybody's under them. That's the one that Justin Baldoni got dropped from, and told that executive that they were working with a sexual predator, referring to Justin Baldoni. It says, Lively, Reynolds, and other members of the film cast attended the premiere for Deadpool and Wolverine. And just them having invited these people is basically, I view Ryan as like an infestation. Like, it's the only way I can say it. If he wants to go after you, he infests himself into every area of your life. And he did this Justin Baldoni. He's like, who are your friends, okay? Who owns the production company? Who owns the next movie script? I am going to infest myself everywhere. I'm gonna be doing your movie premiere. I'm gonna be doing promos and making fun of you, right? I'm gonna put myself in the end credits. Like, this is like psychotic behavior, okay? But going back to what they said was mentioned at this party, at the after party, Wayfair was informed that Reynolds approached a senior executive at WME and expressed his deep disdain for Baldoni, going as far as to suggest that the agency is working with a sexual predator, okay?
While Reynolds faces his own set of accusations, Lively isn't escaping the backlash. Multiple sources claim the actress has a history of being difficult to work with, and this legal battle has only reignited those discussions. Critics have pointed to her past alleged feud with a Simple Favor co-star Anna Kendrick, questioning whether Lively's behind-the-scenes behavior is as charming as her public persona suggests.
In the 2018 film A Simple Favor, Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick take on the roles of two moms who go from besties to mortal enemies. But has the method acting gone too far? Since the official announcement of a sequel, rumors of their feud have been resurfacing. So Page Six is breaking down if their relationship is really that simple. People started to sense some tension and awkward body language in 2018 while they were doing press for the movie, and I can't blame them. I mean, check out these clips.
There was one thing I think you said, you were talking about your girls, and you said something, I'm fairly sure they're yours, which I just thought was...
that wasn't a joke.
But nobody else does that.
They don't? No one else cheats on their husband.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Yeah. Look at the body language experts analyzing this right now.
Ooh, Ooh, did you see Blake's deathly eye roll? And just when chatter started to die down in 2021, Celebrity Memoir Book Club podcast host Claire Parker, she claimed that the two of them were not speaking by the time they finished shooting.
So rumor has it that by the end of A Simple Favor, Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick were not speaking. They were basically enemies and their press tours had to be booked separately.
What makes this controversy even more bizarre is the speculation surrounding Lively and Baldoni's relationship. Fans have analysed cryptic social media posts, secretive meetings, and even strange career parallels, leading some to believe their connection extends beyond their film collaboration. Is this a case of professional rivalry, a hidden friendship gone wrong, or something even more scandalous? The internet is buzzing with theories.
All right, moving on to a different take on the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively battle. And it's based on a scene we've seen play out a lot as this legal battle has played out. Remember that Justin's team released this raw, unedited video of a dancing scene. It was actually B-roll that they used in the movie where, they weren't using their audio. It was just to show them in this cozy dance scene. There was some arguing between them about what's the best way to shoot it and this and the other.
How they look, yeah.
So some fans have noticed that there are a lot of camera angles there that look very familiar and that Blake Lively would certainly know because she did almost the exact same scene with the guy who's now her husband back when he was playing Green Lantern.
You mean the movie where they fell in love, Charles?
Yes.
With each other?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
it's strikingly similar.
Some of the dance moves, the spinning of her. Now you could say, look, that's just
only so many ways to shoot a couple slow dancing, but it looks very similar. That's undeniable.
Now the fan theory is that Ryan Reynolds saw that scene in It Ends With Us, and it was a trigger, and that he is, because there are some people who feel like he is the one who's driving all of this and telling Blake.
Amid all this turmoil, Lively and Reynolds have taken drastic legal steps, recently adding a new high-profile attorney to their team. This signals that the couple is preparing for a prolonged battle, one that could expose even more shocking details about Hollywood's inner workings.
It appears that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have added another attorney as their counsel. The lawyer's name is Matthew Bruno. Here it says, "To the clerk of court and all parties of record, I am admitted or otherwise authorized to practice in this court, and I appear in this case as counsel for Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds." And that's dated today. I see nothing yet to suggest that they let any of their other attorneys go, so I asked a couple of lawyers what this could possibly mean. There are a few potential reasons for this, and one of them could be a change in strategy. They could be bringing in a new attorney who has a different perspective or a different approach. It could be strategic. They might think having more attorneys could strengthen their position. As the case progresses, things could become more complex, or they could just want help with an increasing workload. Or since we are still in the early stages of this lawsuit, they could just be looking for a second opinion. Now, I'm looking at this specific lawyer's bio. This Matt is an experienced litigator whose practice focuses on antitrust, complex commercial litigation, white-collar investigations, and business disputes. He represents clients throughout all stages of litigation from discovery to trial. His clients range from Fortune 500 companies to entrepreneurs and startups.
Adding fuel to the fire, Lively's longtime publicist, Leslie Sloan, has officially asked to be removed from the lawsuit filed by Baldoni. Industry insiders speculate that this move suggests the case is getting messier than expected, with even Lively's own team wanting to distance themselves from the drama.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' publicist is asking to be dropped from Justin Baldoni's lawsuit. Weeks after Justin filed a defamation complaint against his It Ends With Us co-star Blake and her husband Ryan in response to her sexual harassment and retaliation lawsuit against him, and named their publicist Leslie Sloan as a co-defendant, the Vision PR owner filed a motion on February 20th to dismiss his countersuit. According to documents obtained by E! News, in the $400 million lawsuit, Justin alleges that Leslie propagated malicious stories portraying him as a sexual predator and orchestrated a smear campaign against him at Blake's direction. However, the Publicist's attorney alleges in a February 20th motion to dismiss the lawsuit obtained by E! News that there's no basis for such accusations, and that Leslie was dragged into the legal battle as a smoke and mirrors exercise to distract from Blake's accusations of sexual harassment and retaliation. E! News has reached out to Justin and Leslie's lawyers for comment and has not yet heard back.
As if the legal drama wasn't enough, Lively's latest project, Another Simple Favor, is now facing backlash. Online trolls have flooded the internet with criticism, mocking her for getting involved in yet another potentially drama-filled film, just as her real-life conflicts are making headlines.
Blake Lively continues to make headlines.
You think I want to make you pay? This was my first time as a villain.
I think about her all the time. The faceless blonde I thought I knew.
We're getting a first look at the sequel, Another Simple Favor. Revenge, betrayal, killer Italian fashion. Blake serves it all up alongside co-star Anna Kendrick.
There's some real darkness. You're gonna see what I mean.
Of course, as the It Ends With Us legal war continues, there are challenges of promoting the film.
It was just the best experience.
The studio turned off comments on the movie's trailer after trolls slammed the poster on Insta, saying things like, "Did Ryan rewrite a scene?"
How's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
The sequel opens in 9 days at the South by Southwest Film and TV Festival. The red carpet will not be live streamed, and it's unclear if Blake will do interviews at the festival or ever for the movie. Another PR crisis, new viral videos of celebs coming for Ryan. From the Jersey Shore cast,
Ryan Reynolds was not great to us. He didn't want to be by us.
To former co-star Matthew Lawrence.
I did do a movie with him.
Oh, really?
He was a total schlub then. The funny part about it is that the production team was having a really hard time with Ryan. This is young Ryan. He'd walk out, just wanted to kind of do his thing. He was like, I'm doing my thing.
On the Blake versus Justin front,
who I am is a work in progress.
Mainstream media is also under scrutiny for its role in amplifying the feud. The Hollywood Reporter recently published a cover story featuring an illustration of Lively firing a slingshot at Baldoni. While intended as satire, the image has only deepened the controversy. Readers even noticed stealth edits made to the article, suggesting a possible cover-up of certain allegations.
And now The Hollywood Reporter just dropped a wildly controversial cover that's only making things worse. The cover story featured an illustration of Blake Lively launching a slingshot at Justin Baldoni. They tweeted, "Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni, an exclusive look behind the battle lines of the It Ends With Us uncivil war." And it's been reported that Blake was not happy about this article coming out. According to Page 6, The Hollywood Reporter should be ashamed of itself. A spokesperson for the It Ends With Us star 37 told the Daily Mail on Friday, "The framing in this picture is outrageously insulting as it plays into every sexist trope about women who dare file a workplace complaint, turning them into the aggressor and suggesting they deserve the retaliation that comes their way." In the Hollywood Reporter article, there's a lot of drama surrounding Justin Baldoni. The article dives into a rumor that Justin and Colleen Hoover, the book's author, were both part of the Baha'i religion, and that's how he got the rights to turn the book into a movie. But that rumor turned out to be completely false. Colleen isn't part of the religion at all, and the deal actually happened through her literary agent. The article explores also how Justin's Baha'i faith might have played a role in how he ran the set. His religion encourages things like group prayers, hugging, and personal sharing, which might have clashed with Hollywood's strict professional environment, especially in wake of the Me Too movement.
In the midst of this Hollywood chaos, a heartbreaking event has added a somber tone to the scandal. Lively's former co-star Michelle Trachtenberg was recently found unresponsive in her apartment. Despite everything that is happening, Blake did pay tribute to Michelle, though many pointed out how their relationship wasn't good, and this may just be part of a PR campaign.
When we learn that someone passes away after receiving a transplant, it feels like we lost a friend.
What are some of the challenges she likely faced, having been a recipient?
People on the outside think you get a transplant and people will say to me, "So you're good now." And really, you're starting this lifelong journey of living immunosuppressed. A cold or a flu to us and vomiting and a fever has different weight than a normal healthy person. So we just have to seek care as soon as we start to not feel well.
The star sparked concern in recent months, posting selfies looking gaunt and frail. This photo from last year shows her with what appears to be thinning hair and jaundiced eyes, 2 symptoms of liver disease. Today, tributes for the actress are pouring in. Trachtenberg's Buffy co-star Sarah Michelle Gellar writes, "I love you, I will always love you." And Blake Lively, Trachtenberg's Gossip Girl co-star, posted, "May her work and her huge heart be remembered by those who were lucky enough to experience her fire."
With lawsuits, public feuds, and media speculation piling up, it's clear that this situation isn't going away anytime soon. Lively and Reynolds, once seen as untouchable, are now at the center of Hollywood's biggest scandal. Whether they'll be able to clear their names or if even more damaging information will emerge remains to be seen.
So right off the bat, one of the biggest changes in Lively's amended complaint is an added claim of defamation against Baldoni, Heath, and Wayfarer. There are a handful of statements that she highlights in the amended complaint which she says are defamatory. All of these statements were made to the press by Baldoni's and Heath's and Wayfarer's attorney, Brian Friedman. Now, as we all know, Friedman has been vigorously representing Baldoni and the others in the court of public opinion. And he's been pretty aggressive with his statements to the point that Lively's attorneys tried getting the court to put a gag order on him. When that didn't work because the court refused to grant the gag order, they instead added these statements to their lawsuit and added claims of defamation. If you watched the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial in 2022, you might recognize this strategy since that was also the basis for Heard's defamation claim against Depp. Depp's lawyer, Adam Waldman, had made statements to the press about Heard's allegations, and so when Depp sued Heard for defamation over her claims that he abused her, Heard then countersued on the basis of Waldman's statements made on behalf of Depp to the press. And so that's essentially what's happening here. Lively is claiming that Friedman lied about her in these various statements that he made on behalf of Baldoni and Heath and Wayfarer, and so she is suing them for defamation. But here's why I think this was maybe a mistake.
What started as a simple co-star dispute has exploded into a full-blown Hollywood nightmare. As new information continues to surface, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds find themselves in uncharted territory, battling lawsuits, media scrutiny, and whispers of hidden agendas. Will they be able to survive this storm, or is this the beginning of their downfall? The coming weeks will be crucial in determining their fate. That wraps up today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.